ChutingStar, and what I'm going to show you today is our rigger pull-up hook. This hook I've been using ever since I started rigging. It was made by another rigger in Atlanta, Perry Thibodeau, and we used it actually for closing tandem main containers and then also reserve containers. And it's just a leverage device, basically just to hold the pull-up cord in place. And he machined this one. And over the years, we've kept the same design. We've made them a little bit thicker. I don't have a current copy with me, but we've made them a little bit thicker just so they don't get into your hands so much and dig into your hands. And then we've made some that are black and they say ChutingStar on them, but they're basically all the same design. And the way that it works is that people have gone through our course, know how to attach it, and they've seen me use it before, or have gone through any of our PIA packing courses that I do at the symposiums. But to put this on the pull-up cord, what you do is you point the hook away from you, and then you wrap it around the bottom, around the back, and then tie it off on either side, and that locks it in. So again, to do this, point the hook away from you, wrap it around, wrapping around the bottom, and then around the back. Then I'm coming across and then going back and forth, just like that. So that's how it attaches, and that really locks it in place. And then when I'm going to close and go to a next flap on a rig, so I have this all locked down, and then when I get on a rig, what I'm doing is I'm putting my toes in the center of the rig. The temporary pin, I put enough pressure that I can just kind of pop it out. And what I'm trying to do is not rub the temp pin against the grommets so that I'm damaging grommets. I'm doing it so I'm releasing pressure. Once I've got the temp pin out of there, I'm going to push all my pressure on there and then put the temp pin back in. To take the closing hook out, I just undo the pull-up cord, and then I'll move this all to the next flap. This is a Mirage container, by the way. Let's switch this around real quick. So then I'm taking the hook again, wrapping around the bottom, around the back side, around the two parts of the handle, back and forth, so it's all locked in there. I'm going to put enough pressure on there to slowly bring the temp pin out without scraping it against anything, and then really put my feet on there and the pressure to temp pin for the next one. Take it off, and then you're all free again. So that's the scoop on that. I go from flap to flap, making sure that I'm not scraping the temp pin and the grommets together, releasing the pressure just enough on there. Then once I've got everything out, I really put my feet on there, and I'm putting more pressure on the center of the rig and just using this to kind of keep the pull-up cord taut. So that's how it's used. This is the rigger pull-up hook. You can find it on ChutingStar.com when we have them in stock. Right now we're having a new batch made up, but it's under hand tools when we have them in stock, and it's called the ChutingStar rigger pull-up hook.